couldn't. She has a lot of time limitations. Hey, everybody, we are now live. Thank you for starting to join us. I already see here 2, 3 people. Um, Today is Figure Friday session week 45. And let me share screen so you can see what this week was all about. Again, we had a nice amount of apps and graphs that people submitted. Window, Figure Friday. There we go. Okay. So this is Figure Friday week 44. It was about NBA shots, but specific shots called clutch shots, which tend to be the shots in the last 5 minutes of the game when there's a very small. Alex, do you remember the difference in points? If it's under 5 points or under how
5 points. 5 points last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes, 5 points. And so we have an analysis here of the data set. Let me just show everybody. This also I want to give credit to. This comes from the Pudding GitHub repository. And here you can see this is the percentage of clutches made, clutch shots made, the total. This is, I think, attempts, and so on and so on. You have the name of the player, and I guess their ID. So this is a data set, and we have some examples here from Plotly Studio, what I created very briefly and quickly with Plotly Studio. But we're going to shine light on the community members' apps that dedicated their time to build apps this week. So let's see. Alex, I want to end with you, so I'm going to give... I'm going to start with...
Let's start with
Mary Ann. For her app. They should be added a Dash app. While this loads, I'll load another one.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, and then we have Alex here, and then we have
Esther
at the end. Mike had a good comment here, and then we have Esther that gave us a nice Dash app as well on the Plotly Cloud. Oh no, actually, this is a Studio app. Sorry,
Studio.
Okay, so first we have Marianne. I really like what Marianne did here with this navigation system. You can click on it, and it'll just scroll to that part of the page. And you can always go into this editor button, and you'll see the code. But she used the client side callback to make this a lot smoother, right? So almost look like a data journalism story. What did you think about this app when you looked at it for the first time?
Well, if she talk about that is a Dash app, I would say that is a web because it's the style of the
page
of the app is a web page, and it's very interesting because exactly it's a storytelling. This is like a storytelling. She was trying to do a storytelling, and basically she's counting off a story about exactly what clutch time is.
Yeah.
For instance, I like it. This one where you include when we have a video and basically showing exactly what are the better players in clutch time.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting because exactly you can see clearly the clutch performance and exactly what are the players with this clutch time. You can see Damian Lillard, you can see LeBron James, you can see a lot of elite players, and basically it's exactly looking what exactly is clutch time.
Exactly.
The timeline, the sequence she present that shows the ideas also. I like it because exactly step by step you get, which doesn't know about NBA and close time, you see exactly the top 10 closure shot killer, for instance, and you can see exactly one by one in frame by frame exactly what this slide show. And also for instance, this one she also allow some even minimal, but some time of interaction, interactivity,
Yeah,
for instance, in this case.
yeah.
And it is really cool, really cool.
Oh, yeah, I liked how she added. It looks like it's just a data story, like an article that I'm reading on a professional newspaper online, and then, like you said, Alex, then you have you feel part of the story because you can interact with it. You can change things.
Exactly.
Um, Here she has a drop down to find the specific player. Let's say Allen Iverson.
And
Number 46.
comparing with the top, exactly.
Yeah,
Swing me. Allen Iverson and historic player, Hall of Famer, NBA Hall of Famer.
Hall of
And
Famer.
this, yeah, Kobe,
Do you
Kobe,
remember him? Did
Kobe,
you follow Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Derek Fisher, all of them.
Do you
Marcus Camby,
Do you remember Jason Kidd as well?
Jason Kidd, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, he was good.
First when we was player and then we was coach.
Oh, so yeah, we have that credits.
And this one the credit.
Yeah,
Really cool. Really cool.
yeah, it's a beautiful dashboard.
It's beautiful.
Here
It's
she explains.
beautiful and the information
Yeah, she takes
information.
time to explain to people. Not everybody's a NBA fan. Not everybody knows about NBA that much. And she
Mm-hmm.
explains here what exactly the data is about
The
and what it.
normal chop, the clutch chop. This comparison, this chart is this table is really cool. Comparison table because you can see normal chop when it happened and clutch chop when it happened.
Yeah, amazing. Way to go, Marianne. Thank you for creating this. I'm sorry you didn't have the time to join us in the middle of the day, but hopefully next time. So thank you for that. And then we have Esther, who created a Plotly Studio app with some controls here. And then you can see, you can choose if you want to just choose a minimum clutch shot attempt, minimum 150, minimum 50. So you want to remove players. If you want to remove players that only had like 10 clutch shots or 2 clutch shots from the statistics, then you can do that because maybe you would consider them as outliers, right? If they only had like 2 or 3
Mm-hmm.
shots their whole career, they're probably outliers. Analyzing, a nice description, some summary cards, a total of 287 players, over almost 40,000 clutch shots altogether. And here you have a nice positive correlation chart that shows the percentage of free
Free
throws
throw. So,
and then the clutch free throws. So people who tend to be good at regular free throws will most likely also be good at clutch free throws. All right. Now, what's interesting is that if they're very good at overall free throws, but not necessarily good at clutch, what I mean, that could be a sign of
mm-hmm.
hey, it's harder for them to deal with the pressure. And so
Exactly.
a normal
Exactly.
game, not a normal during the time, second, third, first
Exactly.
quarter, but then suddenly when the
Exactly.
yeah.
And this correlation is really cool. And exactly as you say, you can see clearly exactly what is the player that deal with pressure and what is not, basically.
Yeah, and look here, Alex. Here, like they're very good with, and I don't know. Oh, total. They have 71
And
total clutch shots, like at 80% at free throws. But if it's not, if it's just a regular,
it's not
yeah,
exactly.
like they
It's
miss most
exactly.
of the time. They're under 50%. And most of the time, if it's not the last 5 minutes, they miss. But
They
you
mix.
put them onto the thing in the last 5 minutes, and they'll make 80% of the shots. That's pretty amazing.
Deal with it as says he's cold in his vein.
Yeah, exactly. Andre Drummond. I don't remember
Andrew
seeing him.
from
I don't remember him.
he used to play with first with Piston, Detroit Piston.
Oh, the Pistons.
The
Okay.
Piston first. Then he moved. He was an excellent rebounder,
Oh, okay.
one of the elite rebounder.
And
Not specifically, but an scorer. Not specifically. The main thing about him was his defense.
Alex, how would you explain the adjusted clutch performance?
How?
Yeah.
Sorry. How what?
How would you explain the adjusted clutch performance?
adjust close perform. How do you use highest plane? Well, based on the matrix or based on the pressure. You mean because
Good question. I'm trying to figure out, like, if I see red here, minus 15, because I don't think Esther put a lot of information here. Minus 15, so this one, right? Is it minus
mhm.
adjusted clutch? What are we adjusting exactly? Because when I first saw this, I assumed, okay, which Esther meant by adjusted clutch performance is maybe their performance is a lot better during the clutch than the normal time, so they'll be more green. But that's not the case. I don't think I understood this correctly.
Well, exactly, exactly. At first, it's a matter of, for instance, how many shot the player takes.
Okay.
There's the volume of, because if you look at the beginning, you put, for instance, the 15 top, as you say for that. You see David Lee, you see Van Adebayo, you see players that
Yeah.
basically they don't take so much shot.
Shots. Yeah.
So compare, you are comparing, they are in the same bucket that the other one, for instance, LeBron, that have more fix or 6 or 10 times more shot than these guys, for instance.
Okay.
So that's the and play in basket is critical exactly to measure, to compare apple with apples, for instance, in this
Okay,
case.
so there she's comparing here to adjust it to almost like she's normalizing it. So because it's hard to compare
Exactly,
that had 90% clutch shot rate, but only shot 2, 3 clutch shots versus maybe Kobe that had 100 clutch shots with 70%. So okay,
exactly, exactly, exactly. That's the reason why, because you see, for instance, the normal stats, NBA stats, and basically there are minimum amount of gameplay
okay,
to exactly, or shot made or items to compare, which is odd other each others.
okay. And then we have the top clutch performers: Anthony Davis,
Look at it.
18%.
That, for instance, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Top 15 with 100 plus items.
Let's see the top 15 at 200 plus. Still Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis has 200 plus.
Yeah.
If you set, for instance, all is David Lee.
David Lee, 23%.
Mm. And David Lee only have
88.
88. 88. And
Oh,
comparing against, so
very nice.
that's a very interesting
Chart.
chart. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we have two more charts. Or this one didn't, and this one threw an error. No model name components player. Okay, we got to fix that. I like how Esther always does this with tables with the dash AG grid. She adds colors and different features to allow us to better understand the table quickly. Then we have
Mm-hmm.
free throw clutch analysis, minimum attempts plus 20 over 20. Same thing. We can see same with the other chart. Free throws attempts. Well, no, these are the attempts. The other one was percentage. Yeah. So here, x-axis is the attempts versus, let's say, 250 something attempts here. And they may
Well,
still be percent.
one of the interesting things about this, and we have to be very careful, is the amount of numbers that you can take from NBA, and also exactly how many comparisons you can take. For instance, the close time, they call the close time 5 minutes, last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
the different point 5 points. But also you have some close time that there is a comparison. There are no comparison between, for instance, playoff or regular games. There
Right.
is another pressure. And then, for instance, LeBron, that have 700 over 700 in this data set, how many play, how many games play in playoff, finals. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you're
an
right. It's hard we
interesting.
have to make, like you said, Alex, we have to compare like apples to apples. You're right.
Hmm.
Um, um,
Even though this data set put together is really interesting,
yeah,
really cool. This first time I see close time.
me
I
too.
miss as I miss as we talk in the community in the, for instance, don't see Michael Jordan, don't see any other player, for instance, Magic Johnson, that are Larry Bird, that are player Hall of Famer that a lot of time they face or they confront clutch time a lot of time.
Yeah.
In this one, for instance, appear one guard called Isaiah Thomas. That's with the he was champ with the those Detroit Pistons,
Uh-huh.
and she defeat Michael Jordan twice. That was an excellent a pilot guard. But I see the number and he appeared in this data set. So interesting.
And this graph, what's also interesting is that it's easier to understand like the oh, here we have the
Gameplay.
plays, yeah, the games played. So obviously the more it's going to the right, usually you're going to see a correlation between the number of game plays and the number of clutch shots. If you play
Exactly.
1,500 games, you have more opportunity to shoot clutch shots. So that's kind of cool. This is very
And
interesting that what he has.
mhm, mhm.
What is
in
this?
this in this case, you can see the two outliers here, Kobe Bryant and LeBron, for
Yeah,
instance.
yeah. And here, look at this interesting fact. Here you have Derek Fisher, who played as many games as Kobe Bryant, but had very few.
By the exactly,
Yeah.
he wasn't selected to make the last shot, the last
And
shot.
the percentage wasn't that bad. Look, compared to he has a clutch percentage of 45% compared to, let's say, LeBron James of 50%. So James has
Mhm.
5% more.
But if I remember, if I remember, that Fisher play with Lakers, and in that team was Kobe, Shaquille, and he was the guard. Is I don't remember
Uh,
well. So imagine you have two or three option, better option.
yeah, yeah, of course.
It's like
Even
that
if it's
each
only
other.
even if it's only 5% better, if Kobe's 5% better, they just give him the ball instead of Derek. You're right.
Exactly. And he was the guy that wants the ball. This is other thing. Those some guys, as you can see there, some guy, for instance, comparing again, very good player, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, but some, but they don't like to that moment.
That
For
moment.
instance, imagine the game, the team when you have Miami Heat with this Chris Bosh,
Uh-huh.
LeBron, and Dwayne Wade. Who gives you the ball?
Dwayne
Third
Wade.
option, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and the third option was Chris Bosh.
Uh,
All of three, all of them excellent play, and also well, you can see. I remember once when Michael Jordan, the last shot he
uh-huh.
gave to Paxson, John Paxson, and they
Okay.
win. They win, and he made a triple. I
Wait, why
remember
did he give it to him?
because he was so defense, and he told the guy the ball. I'm going to give you the ball. I'm going
Okay.
to pass you the ball, and you will be because you will be free. And he was a guy with a higher percentage of three point score. So
Okay, Alex. So now we are on your app.
Well, here what I wanted to do, very fast and easy. What I wanted to do exactly critical situation last 5 minutes. Like imagine I am you are a coach and
Yeah.
you have you want to select this scouting report and you want to select player among 287 player, and exactly you want to look in different aspect of the game. The first one, the first one you can select up to 5 players.
Who do you want me to
In
select, Alex? Who else should I select here? LeBron?
LeBron, well, you can. I select LeBron. I select, if I remember, in the you can select Vince Carter, or let LeBron. Could put LeBron, Stephen Curry, that are actual Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry can select another one, Chris Paul, and what else?
Stephen Curry only does 298 clutch shots. I thought he had a lot more.
Well, but is what I said. Clay Thompson is in this. I don't remember. Is Clay Thompson with K? Clay Thompson. Look for Thompson to see. I don't know.
Well,
Well, Clay Thompson.
let's do with these three. Let's just so we don't have too much.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Yes, Stephen. In this case, where we can see what matters. Overall, Stephen Curry shows a complete profile with 85 average percentile. What I did, I select 5 metrics of this data set, and that exactly this category: impact frequency, adjusted performance, clutch free throw accuracy, free throw delta, and total volume. And make statistics based on exactly rank percentile to see with the data to see exactly, and then make a classification to selecting what is the lead based on the numbers, what is above average, and weakness. Overall, in this case, the first scouting report I see percentile evaluation by category. I see that Stephen Curry, as the number shows, is the better option, the first better option. Then we select who takes the shot, the complete executor profile. The next one here, the follow exactly here.
This select, one takes the shot.
Exactly. You can see here that I put here a radar chart comparing all the dimension, 5 critical dimension, largest area, are more complete profile. They are basically equal for Chris Paul and Stephen Curry.
Yeah,
is not the case for LeBron. In this case, if you look, why this the similarities among Stephen Curry and Chris Paul? They are guards. They handle the ball. They manage the game in one way or another, and they distribute the ball. Then here there is a card above Adam, please. No, above. LeBron converts game-winning shot in 5.3% of the clutch appearances, the highest ratio in the group. Among these three, he has the highest rate. The most balanced profile combines high volume with sustained efficiency. Perfect. Okay. Then, Then let's see who do we send to the line for one way or for another. For instance, if you are the opposite coach, you can see, well, who is going to make the fall to see what he's not going to win with shooting free throw. So I'm going to put the line. In this case, both Stephen Curry and LeBron and Chris Paul are better. In fact, versus again themselves in the regular season, Stephen Curry have 95% and improve in 90.5, and he improved 5%, and also Chris Paul is over average in the league. LeBron, on the other hand, is below.
So LeBron does worse in free throws.
Exactly, 3% worse. Exactly. I don't know, but the difference among shot LeBron and the other two is twice.
He's
That the
big.
reason is
Yeah.
big. Comparing is big. That's the reason why we have to compare apple with apple. Sometimes, well, why this? In this case, well, it's a very simple analysis. So so to see exactly how the numbers work. Then, lastly, who seals the game? What we select as the closer? LeBron. In this case, because LeBron, as we said before, convert in 5.3% of the clutch appearance, the best closer in the group. But again,
So Alex, you're saying that it's interesting that here LeBron James maybe is not the best clutch free throw percentage compared to the others, but in the last, usually the last one or two shots of the games are not free throws. They're regular shots or clutch shots. And so in those regular shots, he does better than both.
In fact, if you see, and it's clear, LeBron is a power forward, almost close a pivot, while the other two are mid-range shooters that basically you have. If you look at, for instance, right now, Stephen Curry, the shot from half of the field he made some shot, while LeBron can go to the closer to the basket to make the shot. If he hasn't made the shot, he can be fouled and shot the free throw.
The free throw. But if Alex, so if you were their coach and both of them were on the same team, you would give the ball to LeBron James the last couple of seconds?
It depends on the context. Depend on the context.
Why?
Why? Because I don't know exactly. If you are losing for 3 points, for instance, wow, I give the ball honestly to Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Because he's better ball handle than LeBron, and also create opportunities. Maybe he's easier to defend, Stephen Curry, but also is faster than, for instance, LeBron.
Okay.
Obviously, well, LeBron LeBron at the end of the day, LeBron, the numbers give LeBron as he basically have blood, has this, he wants this type of opportunities.
Yeah.
And Kobe Bryant
almost 6% convert opportunities.
Sí, por opportunity, exactly. And also Kobe Bryant, I remember one even playing with Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
The ball was for Kobe.
Really?
Kobe. And that's basically what I try to do with the data set.
Very interesting, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah, very
very interesting data set.
I know you love sports.
Yes.
What is your favorite sport to watch? Basketball or soccer?
No, soccer, no. Baseball.
Baseball?
The three: baseball, NFL, the NBA.
But what do you watch more? NFL or NBA?
Well, now NFL, because baseball finished.
Yeah.
Exactly. But for instance, the World Series this year was amazing,
Did you
amazing.
see Otani and how he did that? Did you watch the game live?
Yes, 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 yes. Amazing, 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 amazing. For decision, a small sin, you lost a game. Yeah, amazing. Seven. Well, I don't remember, no, the last 10 year, 15 year, and an amazing World Series that last 7 game and closer anyone that can win anyone of the two
Yeah,
teams, uh, anyone, and also, well,
it was a
at the
good
end
run.
of the day, the one the team that has the the cold blood, as they say. You see that the hero in that way was a Venezuelan guy. He made an excellent play.
Catch
In Rojas,
Rojas.
no, the hero that he the home run and also field and made the out in the home play, avoiding Toronto wings. So really
Nice.
amazing.
All right. So I just wanted to share also the Figure Friday of this upcoming week, week 46, that I just released and published. It's going to be about airline safety data set. So as you can see here, you can see how many. It's about we're only dealing with 56 total airlines, not all the airlines in the world, from 1985 to 2014, in separated into two separate sections of years. And you can see here that where is it? Oh yeah. Oh shoot, 1 second. Here total fatal accidents by airline, but also this depends on the total amount of flights, right? That airlines
Mm-hmm.
have. So the data set can be found here,
Mm-hmm.
which belongs to 538. And
Um,
you'll see it right here. All the number of incidents that the airline has. Let's take a look at Aero Mexico, for example. They only had between 3 incidents from 85 to 99 in like 15 years, but those incidents are fairly fatal. They're fairly deadly. Like 64 died in 3 incidents, while Air
mm-hmm.
Canada had 2 incidents but no deaths. So 329 for Air India in 2 incidents. So it's interesting to see incidents versus fatalities. And then where is it? Incidents, fatal accidents, number of fatal accidents, and number of fatalities. Because usually a fatal accident on a plane, when one person dies, usually more people die in a fatal accident on a plane, right? Usually
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
people that die and all the rest live. Usually it's most of the plane. You see 329. So interesting data set. Not a lot of different airlines, Turkish Airlines, U.S. Airways, uh,
Damn.
is American Airlines.
American Airlines.
Very interesting.
Aeromexico is still
Aeromexico. Huh?
Aeromexico is still working. I don't know.
I don't. I don't know. Good question. So
Mm.
anyway, so this is the data set for week 46. Join us next on the forum, please, to post your graphs and your dash apps or Poly Studio, and hopefully we can see everybody here again next Friday. We have 63 people join us today. Thank you for your questions on YouTube. Yeah, I think I answered the two that I got, and. That's it, everyone. I hope to see you on the forum. Enjoy creating visualizations. Alex, thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Have a nice weekend, Adam.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.